Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the cards for the June the 26th, 2017. It is the 26th, isn't it? Yes. I'm all lost with the dates at the moment. So, right, did you all have a good weekend and did you all feel the effects of the Cancer Moon? Emotional it was, very like, I sound like Yoda there the way I'm saying it, but it was a lot of emotions, a lot. I done a ceremony which was quite interesting. I don't know if I'm ready to share stuff with that yet, but it was quite interesting. And yeah, I think I may share it one day, maybe during the week or something. But a lot of emotions came up, a lot of understanding as well came up. So, it's everything's got to come to the surface, hasn't it? This week, the cards for today, um, they're looking like emotions of it's like something's. I don't want to say a dam's burst, but it's like there's a realization or something has happened. This is what I'm looking at today because we have lovely cards today. And I'm using the Morgan Greer deck, which is a really good deck. I use these for my email readings. So if I've done an email reading for you, then it will have been these cards that I used. But this card here is the Knight of Cups, okay? And the Knight of Cups it's like he is now aware that emotions aren't simple things. When he was the page, he was all like, oh, yeah, this is great. He's now got a little bit of experience behind him and he realizes, hold on there, it's not always easy when we delve deep into our emotions or when we develop emotions for other people as well. He's learned a lot, but they're still learning to do, which all of us, we are all sort of students still, until we take our last breath. But the knight now is ready to express these emotions. He's sat with them, he's felt them, he's acknowledged them, and he's now wanting to express them. And he will do this by his words and by his actions. So it's like he's been sorting sort of his stuff out. Like I say, on Saturday, this San Pedro ceremony I done, there was a lot of stuff sort of sorted out, and it was like, right, okay, I understand that now, and I understand that now, and and one of my friends phoned me in the middle of it, and I was still in ceremony mode, and ended up doing me a tarot reading, which was great, So yeah, I don't know, I think I might have been talking a bit rubbish to them, but this card is, like I say, he's now ready to express his emotions. He's acknowledged them. He's acknowledged his feelings as well. And he realizes that he's got to love himself as well. And often, oh, sorry, he's all over the place, there, isn't he? Often when we accept self-love, or that we need to embrace self-love as well, this is when we can then, or one step closer, to go out after our hopes and dreams, because we know that we deserve them. We know if we're loving ourselves, then we won't settle for anybody else not loving us in the way that we should, if that makes sense. So this is it. He looks and he's looking there and he can see there's a mountain ahead of him, but he's not bothered. He knows that he has to take this risk because he knows that if he doesn't risk going after what's in his heart, then he could be risking so much more, and risking putting his own happiness at stake. Whereas, like I say, he's sorted himself out emotionally. So, this is what he's going after. So he's prepared to tackle these challenges as well, because he is on a quest for wholeness. Okay, he wants this feeling of being loved and being in love as well, and he wants to like unravel the mysteries of life, and he knows that he's got to delve deep into them, and he's got to take this risk in order to do that. It comes with experience. You cannot read it from a book. So, like I say, he's ready to follow his dreams now. He's geared up. If we have a look, he's got like go faster stripes on there as well. And I always see this when I look at this. It's like sort of the red threads, and people will have seen that I have there, and it's the red string of fate. And this is about bringing people into your life, or people coming into your life who are meant to be there, and are meant to sort of be important and meant to progress. And it's like he's sort of looking at this and he's going out to find it, or he's prepared to take action to bring that into his life as well, because it's like he's like a knight in shining armor. He's wanting romance, this guy, you know, but he's also tapping into his intuition. So he's using his emotions and his intuition, and he's turning his logical head off because that hasn't worked for him. He still felt this feeling of like sort of something is missing. So now it's like, right, I'm going to follow my heart and I'm going to follow, you know, my guides, because if we have a look here, there's angel wings, and it's like these are sort of pushing him forward to do this. He still has his protection on, but it's not over his face. He's like, he's willing to sort of show up now. This is it, you know. He's not sort of hiding behind anything. He's actually showing up. And this card can often mean that a message is coming or an invitation for something, okay? Usually around the romantic areas. Now, this could lead to exhilaration as well, you know, because there's a lot of energy comes in with the Knight of Cups, and it's like a new energy, and it's sort of all fired up, and it's ready to sort of embrace everything that love can bring you as well, you know. And this is like, it's like his heart is open now, and he is ready to explore his passions. Now, this could be a person that he's had his eye on, you know, or you've had your eye on. This could be them, and now you're ready to actually, you know, take that step, take that leap, you know, to bring that into your life, to make what you've been dreaming about a reality. Or it could even be a hobby. This could be some sort of creative venture, something that you feel passionate about, that you know you cannot put it off anymore, you know. One thing with this as well is I do feel, if we have a look, he's got like sort of something over his head. So it's like, you know, listen as well. If you are contacting somebody, or if somebody is contacting you, make sure to listen, not just talk. You know, sometimes the Knight of Cups, when he's like this, if he's like getting in touch with you or something, it'll be like blah 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 blah, because it's all this stuff that's been like sort of stored up in him. And he'll, you know, like a little kid when they have the first day at school and they're that excited and they come out and it's like, but it's just, if you want a Knight of Cups, just take time to like, right, okay, this is why I'm getting in touch. This is what I want. And then taking a step back and listen, okay? So it's like he's I don't know, I feel he's being guided here. It's like I say, this guidance is sort of pushing him forward. But there's a lot of emotion coming in with this card, you know. We have sort of the waves there, and I'm almost getting like the tide is turning as well, you know. But like I say, he has his protection, but I'm getting there. They're showing me this. It's like, that's like fish scales, and it's like he's not prepared to let something slip out of his hand. You know, like when you go to grab a fish and it can slip away, he's not prepared to do that now, you know. And like I say, he's holding on very, very tight to that cup, and he's offering it to whoever he's coming in contact with, whoever he's wanting to make this contact. Now, there is sort of rocks behind him, so I don't think it's been easy sorting out these emotions, which it never is, you know. A lot of us can experience the dark night of the soul, or we can experience breakups, or we can experience heartache. But through that, we learn a lot about ourselves. We learn a lot about us as people. We learn a lot about other people, and we learn a lot about emotions, and we learn a lot about love. You know, we learn what it is, and we learn what it isn't, and we learn what we want, and we learn what we don't want, you know. So this is where this stage is at. This is where he's at. So like I say, there could be a message, there could be an invitation, there could be something coming for you, or you could be being urged to make one as well, you know. So like I say, sit on that for a bit. So then we have the Osho card, and this one's flowering, and I love this card, you know. It's the Queen of Rainbows, and this card always makes me smile. It's like, you know, if we're looking there, and you know, he's going towards her, she's looking towards him, and it's like she's already sussed this out, you know. She's got it, so it's like, yay, you know. And if we have a look, if they're like that, it's quite embracing, isn't it, you know. But yeah, so the energy that comes through with this card is absolutely great, you know, and it always makes me smile when you look at this card. Now, this woman, it's like she's funny, she's sexual, she's alive, she's full of possibilities, okay? She's like dancing to the beat of her own drum there. If we have a look, there's, funny enough, I had green hippie pants on like that when I done my ceremony yesterday. So she's like the hippie goddess sort of thing, you know. If we have a look, she has all these bangles on her wrists, and this is saying that she's aligned because these bangles are actually in the colours of the chakras. So it's like she's aligned and she's worked hard to get in this alignment as well, you know. And if we have a look, it's like she's snapping her fingers there. She could be meditating or she could be dancing to the music of life because, you know, this person's life is vibrant. It's full of colour as well, you know. If this is a woman in your life, you will know who she is because, like I say, she's got this vibrancy, she's got this love of life, she's got this sort of, I don't know, I want to say like sort of hippie flowing sort of, do you know what I mean? Sort of thing about her. She goes with the flow. That's what it is. She's very feminine, but she's also in touch with her masculine side. So she embraces this. If we see the things around her neck and everything, you know, and she's like, I'm looking there, and it's sort of like a belly dancer. And if we think belly dancers aren't sort of stick model thing, are they? You know, belly dancing is actually about embracing the female form, you know, and it's a lot of times, you know, that involves curves, and she's happy in her own skin, you know. Like I say, yeah, there's that little belly there, and she's, you know, she's flaunting it. She's making the most of what she's got as well. And if we have a look at her sleeves here, it's like there's little pomegranate seeds coming out of this. So this is like, do you know what I mean? She's full of abundance, you know, and wherever she goes, she's spreading these little seeds of life that will grow. You know, it's you know, when I've said the Yogi Bhajan says, make yourself so happy that when other people look at you, they become happy too. And she gets that, you know, and it's sort of like, you know, she gives it out. This is it. You know, she's a giver. She will give her knowledge. She will give her love. She will give all of this, you know. Now, this could be the person, like I say, that the Knight of Cups is. This could be somebody that's caught your eye because, like I say, they're quite magnetic. They're quite different, you know. They don't fit into a box in some way, you know. And like I say, she thrives on love, this person, you know. This is what fuels her, you know. And like I say, it's hope and happiness, you know. They're sort of her mottos, and that is what she chooses to have within her daily life, you know. And if we look at her aura here as well, it's bright. It's really, really bright white. And like the colours that are in this are pinks and greens. I don't know why I'm saying pillars there. Pillars? I don't know. But they're pinks and greens, and these are always connected to the heart chakra as well, you know. So this is indicating that there's a very open heart here as well, you know. Very balanced, probably has a spiritual aspect on life as well, you know, because like I say, this is it. It's like she knows, you know, we've got the sea here, and it's just, you know, she flows, she knows, and she flows, you know, so she probably understands spirituality well. And if we have a look, she's sitting on a lotus as well, and this lotus is large and beautiful. Now, the thing with lotus flowers, I've mentioned this before, that the lotus flowers, the most beautiful, strongest lotus flower comes from the deepest, darkest mud. So it's the more shit you've had, you know, then this is what makes you strong, and this is what sort of can enhance you as well, you know. It's like I say, we can be enhanced through growth. So this is it. She loves life, but she has had hard times, you know, but she's grown with every hardship, you know. So life hasn't made her hard, it's made her more open. So there's a really lovely energy surrounds her as well, you know. And like I say, she's got this excitement for life, which, you know, we said the Knight of Cups is. It's like, this is, you know, that could be what he's been searching for there. So it's a really good time for emotions, relationships, stuff like that at the moment, I feel, you know. And although some may say she's quite chaotic, because like I say, she's, you know, all of this, she's not. There's a calmness within her, you know, and she can bring a calmness into your life as well, you know. She's sort of, you know, it was funny. I was talking to one of my friends last night, and I mentioned that one of my friends once said that I was the most laid back, irate person that they'd ever met. I really thought that was funny. So yeah, so this is the flower and the Queen of Rainbows, you know, and it's just such a beautiful card. So there's a wonderful, wonderful feeling coming with these two. The Colette Baron Reid card that I've picked is a leg up. Now, this is quite interesting, right? Because what this is saying that somebody is going to come into your life who is going to help you and going to aid you. Now, this could be in this remote emotional sense, you know. So, like I say, somebody is coming. And if we have a look at this card, I mean, if we have a look at that one, you know, it's summer there. I mean, look at all the flowers. It's called flowering. It's about something blooming. But this one, it's winter and they're polar bears, you know. And so it's like, you know, it's like somebody is coming in to give you a step out of the cold, you know. So if you've been feeling in the cold in anywhere, feeling like you've been isolated or feeling, you know, what do you feel when it's cold? I mean, I know sometimes it's lovely when it's cold and we have a fire on and stuff like that. But they're not. They're out in the snow, you know, and it looks like that they've dropped their dreams a little bit, but it's like somebody is coming to give them a lift up as well. And this is saying you don't have to do it on your own no more. You don't have to. Somebody is coming in. There is help coming for you, you know. So accept it when it is given. And this is saying, you know, like this is teamwork. This is a coming together in order to make things better and in order to, like, miracles can happen. And this is what it's talking about, you know. It's time to thaw. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, them icicles are thawing, and they're showing me when the icicles thaw, then that will all turn to water, and that is when you will flow. You cannot flow in ice, but you can flow in water. Ah, right, that was interesting. So yeah, so lovely cards then. Then I pulled one of the Gaia Oracle cards. I really love these at the moment. And like I say, I am going to read this out because I think the way it's wrote can give a lot more than I can with it. But the first thing I pulled when I got this one was, if we have a look, it's called Moonlight, okay? And it's travel, romance, and potential. Now, the first thing I got is, what was that? There may be trouble ahead, but when there's moonlight and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. That was what started playing in my head, you know. When I was sitting down getting my earphones in and everything, I was like sort of swaying away to it. You know, it's a proper, you can't help swaying to that song, you know. So like I say, like the knight says, you know, he knows that there will be challenges, but, you know, he's got love and romance and, you know, and he can dance. That's all he needs to be able to do. So what this card actually says is, romance is in the air. You will soon travel to somewhere special. A romantic evening leads you to discover a source of untapped and virtually unlimited potential. A simple yet inspirational idea comes to you and you will have to look at life from a new perspective. Through this, you will create something new, something that will be of lasting value. Relax, unwind, and enjoy this time. The reflective light of the moon fills your heart with love and reveals a deep well of untapped creative possibility and love. And the affirmation for this is, I invite romance into my life. I look at things from a new perspective. My life is full of unlimited potential. Creative possibilities are all around me. Life is an endless source of inspiration. So that is beautiful. And when they mentioned in that, it's like, you know, there's a reflection there. And, you know, this is what the Knight of Cups has had to go through, a reflection in order to understand his emotions more, if that makes sense, you know. So like I say, I don't know if this has come from this period of, you know, being in the cold and sort of thinking about things, you know, and then, right, okay, my emotions are all in check, you know. This is, like I say, with the San Pedro ceremony, you've got to go into the dark where you don't like to venture in order to get the understanding of sort of how or why you feel the way you feel and stuff like that, you know. So it's like I say, I think it's been a long rocky road, but it's now, there's possibilities, there's blooming, you know. I really like them cards for today. I hope you do too. Sorry, this is just a quick one. I'm actually I'm going out, so I've just sped through all of them so that they're done. But please let me know if they make sense to you. Please let me know what's happening as well, because it's like, you know, I'm on tenterhooks when people are going, oh, this is happening in my life, this is happening. You know, I love to hear it. You know, and even in the comments, like I say, I do read all of them, and when I get a chance, I do answer as well. Please don't forget that the weekly videos are now up for this week. Sorry, if you go onto my channel, you know they're all listed there for your star sign. The monthly should be up this week. And if anybody would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. Okay, I still have a few people just paying via PayPal, and it makes it very awkward. So if you go, the only thing you don't get on my website is emergency reading. If anybody would like an emergency reading, I do keep them a couple every day. You know, please email me to check availability first as well before you buy. But go to my website, everything's simple there. Okay, but there's only another week and a bit of me doing readings before I take a holiday. So if you want to get in quick, because it's already nearly filled up. That's even before I have a drink. I'm going out today with friends and I'm going to have a drink, but like I say, I can't even speak before I've had one. Okay, so I hope you have had a fabulous weekend. I hope those cards resonate with you, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully with the right teeth in so that I can actually speak properly. Okay, have a fabulous day. Satnam.